moms! Welcome to my channel, The Baby Steps. This channel is all about the little and bigger milestones of our babies, and this is the Yummy Tummy series of my channel. And in this series, I always show you different yummy innovative recipes for them. And as promised before, I am going to give you a recipe of making purees. Yes, how to make purees by baking fruits and vegetables and parboiling them. But before proceeding further, I would recommend you consult your pediatrician before introducing any semi-solid for your babies for checking the allergies. And please like, share and comment on my video and subscribe to my channel. Here, I am going to show you how to make purees in two different ways. And I am going to show you purees for apple. So I have taken one apple. Any apple if you want you can take. One pear, which could be Indian pear or any pear if you want, and one or half a pumpkin. Less than half a pumpkin you can take. So all these I am going to show you how to make purees by baking as well as parboiling. So let's get started. Deskin them and de-seed them and then chop them into these pieces. Remember one thing, that the pieces need to be almost equal. So these are my pears, these are my apple pieces, and these are my pumpkin pieces. So keep all these pieces almost equal, because what happens while baking, if the pieces are not equal, the baking process will not happen equally for all of them. Same happens too while you are parboiling. So remember one more tip. Parboiling, when the pieces are bigger, it's easier to boil. But when the pieces are smaller, very smaller, then it's difficult to boil. This is how the entire heating process works. Well, let's get cooking. Moms, here I have taken a metal baking tray and I'm going to put my fruits and vegetable here. So this is my pears pieces. Half of them, whatever I have chopped, I showed you earlier, half of them I am going to use it for baking, and rest half you can use for parboiling. Here goes the pears, then goes my apples and my pumpkin finally. Now it's time to drizzle some olive oil. So we are not using any other oil or ghee here, because for baking we do need some oil, otherwise the fruits and vegetables will get burnt. Just a drizzle of olive oil and we will coat all the fruits into it. And just coat the vegetable into it, little bit fruit into it. Again, see, it should look little shiny. And my pears. So remember, because pear and apple looks almost the same, so remember which is pear and which is apple, because you want to store them separately. Here I am. I have kept my fruit and vegetable on the middle rack. I have preheated it for 5 minutes. Now let's close the oven. Set the timer to 25 to 30 minutes at 230 degrees. While we are baking our remaining vegetables and fruit, I am going to put the remaining one, the half one, for parboiling. So here I am going to use a little warm water, because then it quickens the process of boiling. So these are my pears. I have just dipped them properly in warm water, and similarly I am going to do for apple and pumpkin. So let's start the heat, put it for parboiling, and we will wait. And here we are, my parboiled fruits and pumpkin. So this is my pumpkin, these are my apples, and these are my pears. So these are my parboiled fruits and vegetables. Now I am going to show you how my baked ones are looking. So they are looking very yummy and crispy. Don't mind, little bit, few of them had gone little burnt, but then it's fine. So these are my, you can remove it while making the puree. So these are my pears, my apples and my pumpkin. I will show you whether they have properly cooked or not. See, they have. See how soft and crispy and juicy they have become. without losing any nutrition of it. See, this one. So gooey and pulpy. Now we are going to make the puree out of them. I forgot to show you the parboils one also. So let's check out our apples. See, and if you want to just see it from your finger, how easily it's coming off. So let's get making. First I'll show you how to make a puree of my baked vegetable and fruit. So let's start with pumpkin first. If at all you feel that there are some, little bit of overcooked pieces, you can just remove it. Some skin you can remove, it's no problems. And then just mash it little bit with your hands. Put it in a bowl, and here I am. So I will just mash it with a fork here, little finer chunks. And at this stage I'm going to add a little bit of warmer hot water so that the puree becomes smooth and good in texture and consistency. So here is the pumpkin puree, and the best ones are my apple and my pears puree, because apple and pears have their natural sugar in it. So while baking, it has caramelized well and there is a natural sweetness to it. So if you want to feed, if your baby is 6 to 8 months, you can feed them directly these purees. Or if your baby is little older and if you are introducing some grains to him, you can just add 1 or 2 tablespoons of these purees to any of rice or wheat porridge. And it's the second way of making purees. So these are my parboiled fruit and pumpkin. So let me show you how to make the apple puree with parboiling. You just need to use something like this very fine grater. I have this very cute little small grater with me, and I'm just going to grate this. And finally, I have the grated version of purees. This one is pears, this one is apple, and finally this is my pumpkin. So can you see the texture? See, it has a very nice soft texture, and this is going to help your baby actually chew. They will learn how to chew. Even though baby is not teething and they have not got any teeth yet or tooth yet, they can still learn to chew with their gums. Now we are going to store them in jars. Here we are, mommies. I have very nice beautiful jars with me, cute little containers. And I'll tell you, I have actually retained some ice cream containers. I have washed them, and my daughter, who is elder now, and she has actually decorated them. Don't they look nice and cute? So let's store them. Finally, here we are, my apple puree, and see how beautiful it looks. The decoration of the jar. This is my pear, which is in green, and my pumpkin, which is in yellow, and these beautiful decorated caps. So you can close them and put it in the freezer and store them for 2 to 3 days. How did you like making it? What do you have to sing while feeding your baby? Yummy, yummy in your tummy. And 3 rules of feeding. First one is always feed one single food item for 3 consecutive days to check for any allergies or indigestion. The second rule is do not overcook your food. Overcooking actually loses all the nutrition. So do not overcook. Third one is do not put a blender. So if you are making a puree, do not put a blender and make a puree. So I have already shown you how to make puree by parboiling and by baking. Enjoy and love your baby the most.